Hi, my name's Pete Tong and welcome to this week's Fast Trax. On the show this week, a hot new tune from Wiley, a great remix from Axwell, a chat with Mr. Gilles Peterson, and I'll be revealing this week's Bedroom Bedlam top 3 and allowing you to download the winner. First up though, this is the Utah Saints. It's called Something Good. I signed the original record way back when. It's back for 2008. The voice is Kate Bush.
I was having a quiet pint with the wife, see? This chap comes in like a lunatic. It was the freshest move I've ever seen. Like he was floating on air.
I don't know what came over us. We go up and dance with him.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Time now for Bedroom Bedlam. This is the place where we try and make you the star. For the last 7 days, our audience online has been voting for this week's nominees, so let's get straight into it. This week's number 3, Eddie Enciu from Washington, D.C. This is called Over and Over. The quality of these Bedroom Bedlam entries are getting better and better. That's Eddie Enciu from Washington, D.C. with Over and Over, and we continue the chart a little later in the show. Right now, time for part 1 of our big interview with my mate from the BBC, Mr. Gilles Peterson.
Hello, this is Gilles Peterson. Welcome to Pete Tong's Fast Track. The new one I've just done for Defected. It's called Gilles Peterson in the House, and it's a triple CD set. I'm very proud of it. It's just come out a week or so ago. Apparently it's done okay. Apparently it's done almost as well as Louis Vega, but not as well as Bob Sinclair. But that, I suppose, isn't inevitable, isn't it? But anyway, 3 CDs, much better music though. Much better music than any of those, even Louis Vega's, all Jazzy Jeff. I mean, Jazzy Jeff's good DJ and everything, but come on. Selection, you've got to come to Peterson. Brownswood Records is my new record label. It was originally a label which I gave the name to for a group of DJs called United Future Organisation back in the early 90s. It was set up for strictly Japanese releases, and then they decided not to continue anymore. But I like the name, I like the concept, and I thought I'm going to take the name that I gave them back off them. So I called it Brownswood. They weren't that unhappy about it. I thought they might be a bit annoyed, but then I thought, well, hang on, I gave them the name in the first place, so how can they be? I'm doing an album called Gilles Peterson in Japan, which has taken me years to do, actually. I need to do it. That's why I'm saying it, because I haven't done it yet, but I'm saying it because I need to force myself to do it. Gilles Peterson in Japan. It was meant to come out in March, but it might come out in October now.
What a pleasure it is to have him on the show, the cosmopolitan and almost timeless Mr. Gilles Peterson. He'll be back a little later. This week's remix comes from Axwell. He's teamed up again with Hardfire, and this is I Shall Overcome. For the last 7 days, many of you have been voting for this week's Bedroom Bedlam nominees. Number 2 this week, I'm pleased to reveal, is Ben O.A. He comes from the Ile-de-France, and this track is called Style. this week's Bedroom Bedlam number 2 from Ben OA. If you're making music in your bedroom and you haven't yet got recognition, you haven't got a deal, then we need to hear about it. Send that music to me. Send me a download link to the MySpace address on your screen now. Moving on, it's time for this week's Upfront Tune. A tune so fresh, you know the drill, that it doesn't even have a video yet, but we'll make some pretty pictures on your screen. Wiley's got a bit cheeky. He's gone and lifted an old house break from DSK. This is Wearing My Rolex.
That's when I start promising the world to a brand new girl I don't even know yet. Next thing she's wearing my Rolex. Too much chaps don't know where my phone is. Here's my number, she already knows it. This chapter's a lot, better close it. Just to look in her eye was so evil. Wiley's a party guy and she knows it. Usually drink, usually dance, usually bubble. That's when I start promising the world to a brand new girl I don't even know yet. Next thing she's wearing my Rolex.
How about that, this week's Upfront Tune? Time now, though, for more from a man who's put together one of the finest compilations I have heard for quite some time. Here's Gilles Peterson.
Well, the great thing about Brownswood here is that I do a lot of radio from here. I do a show which is syndicated to different countries around the world. And I have a studio, all my music's here basically, you know, and so it's really easy to do stuff and just to, you know, do stuff on the spur of the moment. You need to be clear about the music though, that's the one thing you've got to do. You can't just sort of put any music on a podcast. So, you know, I tend to do label things or just work around what artists are doing, playing their music. This year we've done a Benga, we've done a J Electronica, a 2 Banks of 4, just about to do an Aaron, I've done an Aaron Jerome. So yeah, I've done quite a few. I'm trying to do them every week, every couple of weeks. I'm not quite sure how many festivals I'm going to be doing this summer. I'm sure I'm going to do the Big Chill and Festival, and there's a new one that Rob the Bank's doing, which I'm doing. I think it's called Camp Dorset or Camp Festival or something like that anyway, but it's in Dorset. Doing that one. Quite a few in Europe, I can't remember what. Check out my MySpace or check out GilesPetersonWorldwide.com.
Many thanks to Gilles Peterson. Isn't he sweet? And he supports Arsenal as well. A full unabridged director's cut of that interview will be available on the Fast Trax website. The details are on the screen. It's time to reveal the tune that you have voted as this week's number 1 on the Bedroom Bedlam chart. The guy comes from Durban in South Africa. His name is Sleazy G and it's called Secret Society.
Hypnotism, synchronism, technology, lies, scandal, and pornography. While the party is still in progress, we will keep you updated on our current status. Please do not be alarmed, remain calm.
Number 1 on this week's Bedroom Bedlam chart. Congratulations to Sleazy G and in fact all of our top 3. Another high quality week here on Fast Trax TV. Now, if you love that Sleazy G tune, you can download it for free. Just go to this place here. Details on the screen now. That'll be available for 7 days, Mr. Director. Thank you. And don't forget, while you're there, vote for next week's nominees, all right? Don't forget, it's you decide who wins the Bedroom Bedlam chart. That's it for this week. Many thanks to Gilles Peterson. Of course, I'll be back in 7 days' time with another thrilling celluloid extravaganza of all the hottest things from the world of dance and electronica. From me, Pete Tong, see ya.